Okay, so guys, all ready? All right, we'll do. It's now been, what, just over 2 months since you stepped down from the Penguins. What are you doing? How are you filling your days?
Oh, the days are much easier to fill in as time goes on. You know, at first it was a little slow and, of course, emotional and trying to figure out where I was going next. But as each week went by, it was better.
You've been pretty quiet about your reasons for leaving, and, you know, I respect that. But is it safe to say, was there a disagreement? Something must have happened. It just happened so suddenly.
It did. It happened suddenly. It wasn't something that I was expecting to do at that very time, but it was the right time to do it. So I don't think it's necessary to talk about what the reasons are, because all that does is just give everybody else something to talk about.
When you made your decision, though, did anyone there try and talk you out of it? Say, oh, Jim, come on, you got to stay on.
I'm not going to get into it a whole lot. It was just more about, let's think about this for a day or so. I don't want to get into all the details, because the most important thing to me that people should understand is that the Penguins treated me first class at all times. And it was a great organization to work with, great memories, and I think we all need to move on.
When the Penguins named Ron Hextall as GM, it couldn't have come as a surprise. I know you've said before you had talked with the team president, David Morehouse, about him someday being the next GM. Why did you think he would be a good fit for the Penguins?
I have a lot of respect for Ron. You know, I really felt he did a good job in rebuilding the Flyers. He's a very good hockey person, a very good man, and I'm very happy for him.
So, as I understand it, you're still under contract with the Penguins till what? Is it the end of June?
That's correct, yes.
So, you're a free agent after that. What does Jim Rutherford want to do next? Do you want to be a GM again?
I'm not sure about that. It would depend on the team. That's probably not my number one goal. I think maybe a role at this point in time as president of hockey operation may make more sense, or maybe retire, maybe just enjoy what I'm doing now.
Analytics is a tool that you use, but how much of it still is it you just got to go with your gut?
Well, somebody has to make the decision. You know, you gather all that information, and ultimately it is a gut decision. The ones that are very intriguing to me are the ones where analytics is saying one thing and then the hockey people are saying something else.
Do you think of an example of one of those in your time, like where analytics said this, but everything else said that?
The Phil Kessel trade was one that we looked at long and hard, but it was one that I felt very strong about right from the start.
Why?
In Toronto, it's a different dynamic for players. And he was always that guy that was under the microscope. And I just felt that if he came in here and just played his game, that he would be an asset to us. And that's really how it played out. I'm pretty sure that if we hadn't have added him, we may not have won those cups.
So if you're thinking of making a big trade that it could make a huge impact, outside of your management group, do you talk to Sidney Crosby? Do you bounce an idea like that amongst any of the players before you make the deal?
It may get bounced off Sid, but not from me directly. Mike Sullivan, who deals with the players all the time, he may go to Sid and say, what do you think about this? So the players get some input, but yeah, we're curious about what some players think.
You were part of 2 amazing Stanley Cup championships with the Penguins. Did you feel that there was still a chance to win another one with the core group that was left there in Crosby, Malkin, and Letang?
I've said for a long time that any team that makes the playoffs now has a chance to win the Stanley Cup. I mean, obviously some teams have better chance than others, but that chance is still there.
Did anyone try and pry Sidney Crosby away from you? Any trade offers for Sid?
No. I think people are smart enough to recognize that Sid will be a Penguin forever.